This is the Midea MAW12HV1CWT EasyCool Smart Inverter Air Conditioner Window Unit with heat. It's a clean-looking white window unit with a low-profile face, a subtle LED display, and a simple louver design that doesn't scream appliance. The body feels compact for a 12,000 BTU class unit, but it's still a solid 58 pounds, so it's not a one-hand lift. Form factor is the classic double-hung window style with slide-out side panels, and the box includes a remote, batteries, and an installation kit. Key features that stand out to me are the inverter compressor, the 4-in-1 modes, cool, heat, dry, fan, Wi-Fi control with Alexa, Google, and the Energy Star rating. If you're new to this, inverter means the compressor doesn't just slam on and off. It ramps up and down to hold temperature steady, so your room doesn't swing from chilly to warm every few minutes. CEER is the efficiency score for window units. At 13.3, this model sits on the efficient side for its size. Midea rates it for rooms up to 550 square feet, runs on standard 150 volts, and the company claims noise as low as 45 dBA. From my experience using it in a mid-sized bedroom that opens to a hallway, the sound profile is the reason to consider this unit. Even on a quiet evening, I could keep a call going and hear dialogue on TV without that harsh compressor bark you get with older designs. I measured roughly low 60s dB a couple of feet from the front grille with a phone meter, still pleasantly quiet in real life. Airflow is more of a steady breeze than a cold blast. That's typical of inverter window ACs. They trade "wow, that's ice cold air" for "I barely notice it running," which actually feels better over a full day. Cooling power is solid for a typical bedroom, office, or living area that's within the 400 to 500 square foot range. In my opinion, if you've got a big west-facing room that bakes in direct sun or a space with poor insulation, you'll still cool it, but it won't feel like a wind tunnel. The heat function is a nice shoulder season feature. It's a heat pump, so it pulls heat from outside air. It works, but only when the outdoor temperature is above 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Below that, it won't engage, which is normal for this class of window heat pumps. Dry dehumidify mode helps on muggy days and can keep the room feeling more comfortable even without heavy cooling. Setup took me longer than a standard window AC. The manual is fine, but I'd planned time to do careful sealing. The included foam was barely enough for a clean job in my window, and the double-layer side panels, while sturdy, didn't perfectly mate to the chassis. I had to add extra weather stripping to close small gaps where hot air and bugs could sneak in. A good tilt toward the outside is essential. The unit relies on a slight pitch so condensation runs to the back. Without enough tilt, I noticed moisture hanging around the sill area. That's the kind of thing you want to solve on day one, because trapped water can stain wood and invite smells over time. I don't recommend drilling anything. It can damage the base pan and void your warranty. A better approach is confirming the tilt, adding a thin drip diverter under the back lip if needed, and running dry mode for 20 to 30 minutes after heavy cooling to clear moisture. Wi-Fi and smart control are where this unit tested my patience. It only connects over 2.4 GHz. Many modern routers combine 2.4 and 5 GHz under one network name, and that can confuse pairing. I had the best luck splitting my Wi-Fi bands during setup, then rejoining afterward. The Midea app can be slow to complete the final step, and I saw a couple of random disconnects the first week. Once connected, app control works, but it doesn't feel polished. The remote is simple and does most things you need day to day, though the IR sensor wants a clean line of sight. The child lock function was fussy for me. It didn't always latch when I followed the button sequence, so I wouldn't rely on it in a house with button-curious kids. Energy use is a strong point. An inverter window unit like this sips power when holding temperature instead of pulling full wattage in bursts. Watching usage over a few evenings, it ran at a few hundred watts while maintaining a set point, and only ramped up when I opened the door and dumped in warm air. Eco mode bumps this further by easing the fan and widening the temperature band slightly. If you care about monthly bills, that steady, low draw adds up. A quick word on air quality and maintenance. Any window AC can get musty if it holds water and dust. With this model, I did notice water pooling in the base pan after long, humid runs, which is by design on many window units because the outdoor fan can fling some water onto the condenser coil for better efficiency. The trade-off is that sitting water and heat make a perfect environment for smells if you never dry it out. I had good results by keeping the unit slightly more tilted outward, cleaning the washable filter regularly, and running dry mode at the end of the night. I've seen reports online about mold concerns on certain Midea window models, and even recall coverage on other units over drainage issues. I can't verify the official status for this exact model, but the shared design idea, letting some water ride in the pan, means it's worth being proactive with tilt, cleaning, and drying cycles. Thermostat behavior in heat mode felt a bit jumpy to me out of the box. It occasionally overshot and then settled. After a week of use, it calmed down, likely because the inverter learned the room's load. The whoosh sound when the compressor shifts speeds is normal here. You'll notice it at first, then your brain tunes it out. It's perfect for bedrooms, home offices, nursery sleep setups, and anyone who hates the start-stop racket of old-school window ACs. From my experience, it delivers a comfortable, stable climate with low noise and lower energy use than traditional models. I'd recommend this for renters and homeowners who are comfortable doing a careful install, adding a bit of extra foam for a tight seal, and paying attention to the tilt and routine cleaning. If you need bulletproof Wi-Fi control, or you want an out-of-the-box install with no tweaks, this may not be your favorite. And if you live somewhere extremely humid, plan on using dry mode and staying on top of maintenance to avoid odors. In my opinion, the core cooling and heating performance, the quiet sound profile, and the efficiency are the highlights. The smart features feel behind the hardware. The installation is doable, but budget extra time and a small pack of weather stripping. Treat drainage and drying as part of ownership, the same way you'd clean a dehumidifier bucket or rinse a furnace filter. In conclusion, the Midea MAW12HV1CWT nails the parts that matter most to me day to day: quiet comfort and steady temperature, while asking me to be patient with the app and a little hands-on during setup. If those trade-offs fit your situation, it's a strong window unit with the bonus of supplemental heat when the chill rolls in. If this video helped, please subscribe to the channel and drop your questions or experiences in the comments. Thank you for watching.